My name's Allie Russell. Almost a year ago, my dog Lily had passed away from liver cancer. She was an awful dog. She always chewed up my shoes, clothes, and furniture, but we still loved her. Ever since she passed away, something had been missing from the family. We needed another dog to bring us together again, which is when we decided to get Millie. Right as I stepped into the barn, I knew exactly which one I wanted. It was a girl. She was the fattest one. I stepped in the barrier which contained them, and she ran up and licked my foot. I scooped her up and I cradled her in my arms. She was the lightest, fluffiest, most precious dog I'd ever seen or held. She was white as snow, and I could pet her for hours, and that's exactly what I got to do. My mom allowed me to hold her all the way home. My eyes filled up with tears, and everything I looked at turned cloudy. Words couldn't even describe how much joy and warmth filled my heart in that very moment. Millie was so small that we were able to give her a bath in the sink. The warm water ran through her thick white fur. When we were done, I held her up in the air so that my mom could wrap her up in a towel. It was probably the most precious thing I had ever seen. About a week flew by and Millie started to act strange. She wouldn't run around or play tug-of-war in the back and play tug-of-war. She just lounged around by the couch all day long. Her eyes would slowly open and she would gaze up at us, but only for a moment, and then she would shut them and go back to sleep. She didn't eat, and I could start to see her ribs show, and her bones were weak. My mom decided to take Millie to the vet. The news came back that she was okay, and that she was just reacting to the dog food we were giving her, so we changed what we fed her. Everything got worse, though. Millie would go outside and just lay there. My mom tried everything in her power to help Millie. She slept outside with her so that she could go to the bathroom and take off days of work to make sure she was okay. I could tell my mom was heartbroken about what she should do. She took Millie back to the vet, but she was terrified of what they were going to tell us. But we couldn't watch Millie suffer anymore. They told my mom they didn't know what was wrong with Millie at the moment, but if we let them keep her overnight, they would run tests and try to find out. I was scared. I didn't want Millie to die. Later that night, my mom was going to the vet to visit Millie. She asked me and my sister if we wanted to come with her, so we went. Millie lay there weak. Her eyes helplessly looked up at Madison and I. I could feel the tears filling my eyes. All I wanted to do was pick her up and take her home with me, but I couldn't. The vet told us her kidneys were failing and that she only had a couple more days left. It was really late at night, and I had to go to school in the morning, so we left Millie for the night. All of our hearts were heavy and filled with sorrow. It was 11:32 in the afternoon when it happened. Millie died. I remember it like it was yesterday. We went to the vet to see her before they cremated her, so that we could see her one last time. I decided I wanted to be surrounded by the people that made me happy, so I went back to school. The day after, when I got my mom's car, Millie's ashes were sitting in a can. Even doing the things I loved didn't fill the hole Millie left in my heart. Madison and I agonized over Millie's death for weeks and weeks. My mom insisted on getting another puppy from the same guy for free because he felt bad for what happened. I didn't want to get another puppy because it was such a tragic loss. My sister and her boyfriend and my mom went to get one anyways. When they got home, I looked at the new puppy. She looked just like Millie. I even called her Millie. For at least a month of having her. My sister wanted her name to be Augustina Roosevelt, but we called her Augie for short. She has been the best dog I've ever had, and she has truly filled the holes in our hearts.